You have seen the length checks, you've seen the results of my 3 months and 6 months challenges, but the question I get asked most isn't how I install my mini braids, it's how I keep them in for months without my hair matting, locking, or snapping off at the roots. If you are tired of losing all your progress during the takedown, this is the maintenance routine that changed everything for my fine 4C natural hair. Now let's get into this. It all starts at the foundation. The biggest mistakes I see people do is forgetting their scalp just because their hair is tucked away in a protective style. Don't forget, your scalp is where the growth happens. So here are a few things I do with my routine each time I'm on my mini braids. There are 3 things. The scalp spray. I use a DIY Ayurvedic tea spray. Usually it will contain rosemary, fenugreek, cloves, hibiscus and black tea. I use this spray every 2 to 3 days. That is if I'm not using either aloe vera juice or just plain water mixed with glycerin. This helps to stimulate blood flow and blocks DHT to stop shedding. Now, the second thing I do, which is my anti-itch secret. Many of you have commented about itchy scalps and all. I apply a light layer of my DIY Ayurvedic oil only to my scalp, not to the length of my braids, just to my scalp to keep the environment balanced. But the star isn't just the oil, it is what I've mixed in it, and that is essential oils. Yes, they go a long way in soothing the scalp and reducing any inflammation that may be going on in your scalp. Someone asks if oils are a no for the scalp. Well, for some, yes. But if your scalp is sensitive, stick to water-based tea sprays only. Now, you have to walk around these things to see what works for you. Fine 4C hair gets dry fast. When the hair is dry, it becomes brittle and it will snap. But if you use too much creamy products, the braids will look frizzy on time and mat together sometimes. So the method I use is what we call the moisture sandwich method, otherwise known as the lock method, which is your liquid. I slightly mist my braids with water, tea spray like I've mentioned, the combinations of what I use, or aloe vera juice. Then I apply a tiny amount of my leave-in conditioner, focusing on the ends and working my way up to the roots. I am generous with this, but then I don't do too much so that I don't have a greasy kind of feel on my hair strands. Then the third thing is to seal with an oil, a light oil, top it up with my lightweight cream. For some people, the oil just goes a long way, so you may not necessarily need the cream. The key is never to saturate your braids to the point that it's soaking wet. Now, what we want to do is to damp, not drench your hair with water and it's just dripping down your body. No, you want to dampen your hair with your spray so the hair doesn't start to lock, because water is one ingredient that will make your hair to lock faster. Every few weeks, your edges and roots will start to look like a frizzy, fuzzy thing. Do not be in a hurry to redo them, honestly. Don't be in a hurry to redo them immediately. Follow this simple rule that I have set out that has helped me as well to know whether to take down the entire hair or just the one that looks a bit more frizzier. This is what I do. One of my viewers asked how long I keep my styles in. For me, the magic happens around 8 to 12 weeks. And that's because that's when I see visible growth. At least my hair would have grown about 1.5 inches or 2 in most sections of my hair. And I want to keep that length. So now I've done longer than 3 months, I've done 6 months, but between 8 to 12 weeks is usually the sweet spot for me. That's when I encounter less tangles and frizz. Now, the root check. If you notice your braids are hanging by a few strands, it's time to take that specific one down. I always check the roots of my braids, and once I see them matting together already, I take those affected braids down and redo them. Use your fingers, no combs, to detangle those build-ups or matted hair at the roots. Then rebraid it loosely. Do you know why loose is better? because tight roots equals traction and alopecia. We want length, not headaches. You don't want to tight the roots of your hair to the point that you start to feel headaches. No, that's not what you're looking for. Now, you have done all the work. Don't ruin it with your sleep. I used to put my hair in this bun type of style, or you can do a pineapple method. Even with your mini braids, you can do this. Then follow up with a silk or a satin scarf. This will keep your hair from rubbing against each other, against your pillowcase, which will now cause some mechanical damage, dryness, and the frizz becomes more. Now, consistency is the only secret ingredient to long hair. If you stay on top of your scalp health and keep, those ends moisturized all the time, your next takedown will be a celebration, not a tragedy. And you will always look forward to takedown because you'll be excited to see the amount of length that you've accumulated. I always tell people this: it is not about how fast or how quick. It is about how well you're doing it. And if you've been doing protective styles, especially long-term protective style like me, for a while now, and your hair has not changed, trust me, that protective style or that hair, your hair is not the problem. It is your habits. There are habits you need to change. If you moisturize your hair frequently, all the time, even before it gets dry, if you maintain your hair properly, the way I have listed it out, trust me, you're going to see significant growth, because what you're doing is that you're maintaining the braids. You're trying to keep them looking fresh, looking good, looking soft before you take down that style. Now, that style has been in for a long period of time. If you don't moisturize it, if you don't maintain it, it is called maintenance. If you don't maintain it, by the time you're taking down that style, instead of you to see the length that you've gained, you're going to see so much breakage. Like, it's going to be a waste of time. So it's better you do what is important, what is necessary, so that you don't regret it later. And then scalp massage. Scalp massage, you don't debate that. You want to make sure you stay on top of your scalp massage game so that the roots of your hair constantly have blood circulation, constantly have blood flow, so that they stay healthy, strong, and well lubricated, because we still have our natural sebum that comes out from our scalp. So even if the oil you apply on your scalp is not enough, your sebum still does a lot for you. So these are the few things I wanted to point out, especially for my natural hair girlies who are into protective style challenge, mini braids, twists, cornrows, whichever one. It's all the same. As long as you're maintaining and taking care of your style, you're going to be very happy with the result when it's time to take down that style. So let me know in the comment section, how long have you been wearing your current protective style? Let's talk about it in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you found these tips helpful. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do so. Share this video to your loved ones, your friends, your family. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.